know, guys, I am being very careful while driving, but yes, that right there is not just hell, but that is snow. It is the middle of April, and this is the weather. It is currently 36 degrees. Thankfully, I did not pack up all of our winter clothes. I started to, and yeah, this is what I'm dealing with. So I will talk to you guys when I get home safely. Hey guys, so we made it back home safely, thank goodness. It's just crazy. It's the middle of April and it's snowing and it's cold. Not cool, especially when we had like 70-degree weather a couple weekends ago. Just ridiculous. I just put the kids down for a nap. I don't know if they're actually gonna take a nap. Today is their last day with me full-time. Makes me sad. During the week anyways. Not really full-time. I mean, just half a day at the CDC, but it's good for all of us. It's good for them to socialize, especially Audric, to get him ready for school. It's good for me to have my own downtime or whatever. And also, the reason we were out today is because I was going to go out anyways to the Arts and Crafts Center, go figure, to get some stuff for these costumes, and I got an email literally as I was getting ready to leave from the manager at the Arts and Crafts Center asking if I could do an interview tomorrow at 11. And I said, absolutely, that works. I'm actually about to head that way anyways because I had to get some things. So he's like, do you just want to do it today if you have time? And I'm like, sure. So we go. Traffic was more awful than usual, probably because of the snow and the roads were pretty slick. I saw several accidents. Anyways, my Google Maps took me on so many different routes. I didn't know where I was at, so thankfully Google Maps got me there. But I was like 20 minutes late. He didn't seem to mind. I know that's a horrible first impression, but he seems like a very laid back, relaxed guy. The interview went really well. He just asked me some basic questions. It wasn't like an uptight interview or anything. He just asked me why I wanted to work there, and I told him I loved everything about the arts. I love doing projects. I told him everything that I could do. He asked if I would be interested in doing some crochet classes or some painting classes, and I said absolutely. So basically this job is a really, really flexible job. You can work 0 hours to 40 hours. It all just depends on the staffing and how they need you, and that's what I'm looking for. I'm not really looking for the job to make money. It's only $9 an hour, which I'm perfectly okay with. I did ask him that. I hope that didn't give off like the wrong impression or anything. I was just genuinely curious. It's just something to take my mind off of everything that's going on, something for me to do while the kids are, in the CDC or when they start school this fall. It's something that I love to do with everything going on with me. It's something that I can channel everything to and focus on. So I'm really, really hoping I get it. He said the next step would be HR would be contacting me. So I don't know. I guess we'll see. I think it went really well. I did some shopping afterwards. Not really much shopping. They didn't really have what I was looking for. This Arts and Crafts Center, as far as supplies go, they don't have a whole lot. And I was looking for some beads maybe to make my own beetle ring for my Luna costume. And I was checking out the fabric to make John's, and honestly I talked to the lady there that helps out with the fabric, and she could not really give me a lot of good advice on how to do it. So I'm gonna have to really dig into Pinterest and figure out how to make his robe, or he's just gonna wear a pea coat. His black pea coat, black shirt, black pants. That works for him. I did though get some blue string to make Luna's necklace that she has the butterbeer cork on. So that's a plus. I also had to buy the kids 2 balloons because they put their mouths on it, and I had to buy them 22 cents. That's what they owe me for that. Basically, all in all, pretty good day. The only issue is scheduling conflicts. The kids go to the CDC 5 days a week, Monday through Friday, from 7:30 in the morning until 12:30 in the afternoon. The Arts and Crafts Center doesn't open until 11 Tuesday through Saturday and closes at 6. So he did ask if there was going to be any scheduling conflicts. I did tell him about that. I'm going to talk to the director tomorrow and see if there's a possibility we can get them the afternoon slot instead of the morning slot. I don't know. It's really difficult because spots at the CDC are so tight, and we were very blessed to get 2 spots for this. Because of everything that's been going on with me is why we got this. Let's see what else has happened. Oh yeah, let me tell you this story. Earlier today, this morning when we were leaving, it was pouring snow. The kids were in long sleeve shirts and jeans, and literally it may not even be 10 feet from our front door to the Jeep, this part literally right behind me. And the kids are getting in their car seats. Otter's not in his car seat yet. I'm putting Kimber in hers, and this elderly lady walks by the street, and she starts speaking to me in German really fast, which I couldn't understand. And she like did this to Otter's shirt. She kind of like pulled it like this and was still talking to me, and then patted his head and then pointed at her own head that had a beanie on it, and I realized she was commenting on their clothes and how they were dressed. And I understand in Germany it's kind of like the phrase, it takes a village. They believe in that. So she was just looking out for the well-being of my children. So I'm trying to tell her, obviously in English, and she can't understand me, that their winter coats are in the car, but I can't put them on them because of safety reasons. In the States, it's very dangerous to have a thick, heavy winter coat on a child and put their straps on, because that's not what it's designed. It's not. If they were in an accident, something bad could happen. It's basically what I'm trying to say. Obviously, I couldn't tell her that. I didn't get my point across. She just kept interrupting me, which I totally understand. Like I said, looking out for the kids. But she just went on her way, and I was like, okay, good to know. When it snows in the middle of April next time, I'll be more prepared.